All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-fight press conference for Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia up here, a young fighter who gave his best tonight in an electric atmosphere. He has been such a joy to work with, so classy, so exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, to give opening comments as he came up short tonight in the 7th round, here is Ryan Garcia. Ryan, if you have thoughts as the fight finished up about an hour ago, your thoughts?
Just disappointed. Obviously, I'm disappointed. I'm sad, but I just got in the ring. I fought one of the best fighters in the world. I got nothing to be ashamed about, and I went out there and tried my best.
What was this experience like for you? Sold out crowd, unbelievable audience, and obviously you guys went ahead and laid it all on the line.
It was good, man. This is what boxing needs. This is why I did what I had to do to make this fight happen. Because I want this to inspire all the fighters to get in the ring together. Let's get the big fights going. Win or lose, we're ready to fight. That's all that matters. So that's how I feel, and I'm happy that maybe this will inspire other fighters to finally do it.
Once again, we want to welcome in the streaming audience. For those of you watching here, it is the Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia post-fight press conference alongside Ryan Garcia. We'll turn it over to the media with questions. Make sure to raise your hand and go ahead and give your question to Ryan Garcia. Sean Zattel.
Ryan, great job in there. We're doing very well early on in the fight, but the body shot, it got in. Why were you not able to recover from that shot inside the 10 count? Well, it's down to
I don't know, man. It just took the air out of me. I just couldn't get up, couldn't recover, and that was that. Simple.
Ryan, Steven Correno, Coward Sports. In the second round, it seemed like you heard him. You started kind of going after him a little bit, or at least maybe you thought you heard him. I don't know. If you could tell me, break down what happened to me in the second round. It seemed like you got a little aggressive, and then that's when you got caught and dropped.
Work out those. I can't really hear it.
What did you say?
So, can you hear me? It seemed like in the second round, you seemed like you caught him. It seemed like you were getting a little more aggressive, and then you got hit. Explain to me what happened in the second round.
Yeah, man. I thought I had him pretty hurt, to be honest. He was actually hurt, and then that's what I get. I ran into a big shot, and that's what I get. I was impatient. And I ran into over left, I believe, and it didn't really hurt me too bad though. I got hurt more with Luke Campbell, but then that was that. Yeah, it was simple. I got impatient and got caught.
Keith Heidig from BoxingScene.com. Ryan, you had mentioned in the ring with Jim Gray, you kind of hesitated, like maybe you were going to get up, and then there was something that stopped you. Could you explain what was going through your mind when you almost got up?
Can you repeat the question, Keith?
In the ring, you said to Jim Gray, like you almost hesitated, like you were going to get up. What stopped you from, and how close did you get up? How close did you come to getting up?
I was close to getting up for sure. I ain't got no excuses. I just couldn't get up.
Tank Davis, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's still moving things. All right, I'll turn it over to Gervonta Tank Davis, fresh off of his victory over Ryan Garcia. Tank, as we are removed from your victory here tonight, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
All right, and now I will turn it over to questions from the media for questions for Gervonta Tank Davis alongside his esteemed trainer, Calvin Ford, as well. Questions for Gervonta Davis.
Yes. What's up, Tank? This is Skip from Dante's Boxing Nation. First of all, congratulations on the great win.
Thank you.
All right, I got a quick two-part question. First of all, Oscar said that you're going to need a bodysuit because Ryan is going to hurt you to the body. Ironically, you stopped Ryan with the body shot. What's your thoughts on that? And after you answer that, who do you want next? Shakur Stevens, Devin Haney, or who else?
we just gotta go back to the drawing board and then we'll see what's the best decision for my career. As far as Oscar saying what he's saying, I guess that was just a part of the game plan to try to get me out of my game plan, saying he was gonna catch me with a body shot or whatever, but it's all good.
Tank, straight back. It's Dan Rayfield. Congratulations on your victory. My question for you, Tank, is in the build-up to this fight, there was a lot of discussion about, which he was going to be the better man. Obviously, you got the big knockout. I'm wondering, you fought a lot of good fighters through your career. Where does he stack up in terms of the other quality guys that you have faced? And was he maybe a little better than you thought he would be, or maybe not as good?
Where you at?
Straight back.
Can you say it again? Oh, that's Dan.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dan?
I was watching your fight. I'll repeat the question. In the build-up, you guys, there was a lot of questions. Who's winning the fight? You obviously won by the knockout. And I wanted to know, is he the best fighter you have faced? And if not, how does he stack up with some of the other quality guys that you have been in the ring with?
I would say he the best fighter is probably, I say he's the best fighter. Definitely, we was going off each other's energy in there. We was actually we was actually talking in there, and you know what I mean. And it was fun. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. You know what I mean. I enjoyed every moment of it. So.
What's next for Ryan Garcia?
140. I'm going to 140. This fight's not gonna deter me too much of my dreams. I got in there with one of the best. We fought. I did what I had to get in the ring, but I feel much stronger at 140. Or even 140. So I'm gonna feel good. I'm gonna go up and fight the top fighters at 140, and that's what I plan to do.
Right back here. Hey Ryan, Dan Rayfield here. I wanted to know, you said you felt good and you felt strong. I wondered, was the fact that you had to make the 136 pounds and then only the rehydration up to 146, did that in any way sap you of any power or energy, did you think, in the fight?
I mean, from an honest, perception of it, I didn't feel too good. I mean, I felt a little weak, going into the ring. My legs didn't feel too much under me, but once the fight got going, it kind of all came together. So I can't really pin that too much, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I signed the contract, and that's that.
And one other question for you, Ryan. A lot of people talked about this fight. The winner would become the face of boxing. Jim Gray asked him, Gervonta, about that in the ring. He said it's him now. Do you agree with that, or do you think that because you guys gave the fans this big mega fight, that even if he is the face of boxing, that you're still, with a loss, pretty much right there?
Yeah, man, I feel like I'm still a big attraction in the sport, and moving up to 140, I think whoever I fight is going to be big, so it's going to be exciting to see where our careers go, kudos to Gervonta. I hope the best for him, and he's going to do great things at 135, but I plan on moving up to 140 and doing my thing.
Hey Ryan, how's it going? Ellie. First of all, you're a great fighter, great warrior. The lead into this fight was amazing. What did you and Tank tell each other after the fight?
I pretty much just told him he's a good man. He's good at heart for sure, and just didn't want him to think that I really felt any way towards him. It's all business. We sold the fight great. And it was nothing personal, and we're gonna be cool, we're gonna be cool, and it was a great fight. I hope to get a rematch one day. Obviously, I gotta pile up some wins, and hopefully we'll meet down the line again. And that's that.
Ryan, hi. Could you please talk about how good Davis was tonight, and could you also answer whether you think he's the best lightweight in the world?
I think my problem was I got a little too impatient, and Davis was good. I think he does struggle with activity. I know he caught me with a good shot, but I think somebody that is just a little bit more disciplined than me and has a little bit more activity can give him a lot of problems. But you know, you can't count him out because he has great power. So you just got to be careful with Gervonta and play it smart. I didn't play it smart. I started getting bored in there and I just started trying to press and I ended up getting knocked out. So that was my mistake.
First of all, congratulations on a great victory tonight. A couple days ago, I talked to Devin Haney and he expressed his interest in fighting the winner of tonight's fight. Obviously, with this great victory tonight, I'm wondering how interested you are in pursuing an undisputed fight with him and what message you have for Haney.
No, but he need to focus on May the 20th. We'll highlight him after. Don't really want to speak on him. This is my moment.
All right, right now, before we continue with the questions, we're going to allow Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia to take a photo, and then we'll allow Ryan to go ahead and leave, and we will continue with the press conference for the victorious Gervonta Davis.
Just give me a chance to go.
Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. These two entertain millions around the world. They are what's great for boxing. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, they laid it all on the line, and you know what? This has just been an amazing week and an amazing night. We give so much appreciation to both Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis for what they did for boxing and for fight fans around the world, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Ryan Garcia will depart. We wish him good luck moving forward and the rest of his evening. Round of applause yet again, ladies and gentlemen, for both fighters. Boy, did they do so much that was great for boxing.
Early on, it looked like you were jabbing more from the outside. Like you said, you weren't trying to push, maybe get aggressive on the inside. What was that like, knowing that it looked like Tank was trying to catch you with something, and why did you feel like necessary to take that risk in a fight of this magnitude?
I just wanted to make this fight, a little bit more exciting. Again, that's my inexperience, I guess, at the biggest stage. I definitely messed up. I should have just made it boring, made a miss, and just kept on the outside. But at one point, I just decided to say, let's start throwing them, and obviously that didn't work in my favor.
Final question for Ryan.
Andre Johnson with Zinger News. Ryan, congratulations, because this was a big night for boxing. This was a tremendous promotion, and you had a lot to do with that. I thought early on in the fight, round one and into round two, you were very aggressive, and the crowd was reacting to it. But when you got caught with the counter, when you got knocked down, things kind of changed. What happened? Talk to us about it, and tell me about Tank's power. What did you say about it?
I just, it changed because I realized I was being stupid. I just started firing shots. I could have just kept playing the same game that I was playing. Jab, back up, wait for him to throw, back up. But I felt like I caught him with a hard shot when I pressed him with an overhand and hook, which I did hurt him. And then I just started pressing him. And again, that's my inexperience. I ran into one. It didn't hurt as much as Luke Campbell, but again, a knockdown's a knockdown. It counts. Got right back up, and we went back to the same game. You know, him moving and me pressing. But it's all good. I'll learn from it.
All right, that'll do it for Ryan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a round of applause.
Drake bet $1 million on you tonight. How does it feel to have evaded the Drake curse?
So I need half of that. No, but it's pretty cool to have people like that believe in me. It makes me push harder and stuff like that. So shout out to Drake and the rest of the people that back me. And it's only the beginning for me. You know what I mean? I have a bright future, and I'm staying humble through it all. And, what can I say? We've done it again tonight.
We got one more question for Tank, I promise. Tank, one more question.
Hey, yo, Tank, what's up, my bro? This is Najee from Cigar Talk. Great win, congratulations. A lot has been made about you and Floyd's business over the last couple of fights, but obviously he's still here supporting you. You know, we saw, it seemed like he said a couple of things to you before you got started. I just kind of want to know, like, what was the advice he gave you or kind of what he said to you prior to the fight starting?
He just gave me great words. He was telling me to stay calm. I always like to listen to Floyd when it comes to big stages like this, because he's the only one that been in my shoes and been like in these type of fights. You know what I mean? So I always try to stay close to Floyd when stuff like this happens. You know what I mean? Just to keep me humble and, like, have me on the right track. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate Floyd for being in my corner and having my back. Always. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be love for Floyd Mayweather.
All right, as we get ready to let Gervonta Tank Davis go, Tank, do you want to just give him a final message to your fans out there? And the floor is yours, as you had a memorable night yet again.
Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on Showtime with the Zone. Please keep supporting me. I fight for y'all. Hopefully y'all see me in the next couple months.
Congratulations to Gervonta Tank Davis, improving his record to 29-0 with 27 knockouts. Congrats to Tank and his entire team.